Hello. I don't know. Tony said he heard me. Fix your shit, Scuba. I would much rather prefer to be sitting in a field around a uh, fire pit than back at work. It sucks. I don't like it. Not at all.
How about that? That should work, hopefully.
I don't know.
I can see it pegging now, so that's got to
I could
work.
hear you.
Let me try that again. What's up? How's everyone doing? How you mom and them? We back. I don't know why the sound was just like, no, I'm not going to do any sound. Um, yeah, it was, I'll never be able to tell y'all everything that happened at FIFG because way too much happened. Um, the alligator thing was pretty cool. Got to admit. I didn't think that, hey, what's up, Savage?
Hello.
That mistake that I did that I posted a video of was
Ooh.
easily avoidable. I got in kind of rush, and I know you can't tell from the video, and I'll try to explain my best what happened. When I went to the first launch, I took off, no problem. It went great. That's on Ripman's video of Fly for Gauge at 5 minutes and 28 seconds, I think, if you want to see me take off and have a nice flight. But later on at like 10 minutes and 9 seconds, it shows where my line got caught and the prop snapped and exploded. But what happened was when I went to set up down there, there was three or four of us on trikes set up ready to go. I had somebody behind me that was foot launching. He was just waiting for me to take off so that he could launch. Now, the problem was we had another guy that came out in the middle of the field right in front of us, set his paramotor down and walked away.
It was the cocky dude with the Cookie Monster
Yeah, with the weird hat. Yeah. So Ripman was standing there. I was like, dude, what? And he was like, it's not me. I ain't got no paramotor. It's not me. I'm like, but he's right there. Tell him to get his paramotor out of the way. Needless to say, he kept on walking. So I continued setting up. And then when he finally did come move it, I felt like I was in a rush to get out of the way. So, I mean, my main thing was I didn't follow my normal startup routine. I usually start my motor before I ever acquire my brakes.
He was also wearing gloves while he was eating.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that dude. He's weird. But this one particular time, I had already acquired my brakes and I pull started my motor. When I did that, it put a lot of slack in my brake line on the right side. So when I went back to grab my A's, that yellow line, which is the brake, flipped over my hand and I did not see that. And it was laying down on my arm. So when I went to hit the gas, of course, that line pulled first, which turned my wing really hard and
No,
pulled everything back and snapped
it
my
was
prop.
it was it was not fucking Chucky.
No, it was not Chucky. It was not. Chucky wasn't
No.
even there at that point, I don't think.
No, what's crazy though is like in line to eat, right? He was right in front of us and he was standing there just as cocky. And it's like, look, dude, nobody knows who the fuck you are. Oh, I mean,
Oh, the Cookie Monster hat guy?
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. That was I I don't even want to know. He didn't
yeah,
talk
I
to
don't know what
nobody.
it
I
is.
didn't talk to him. It is what it is. Yeah, Angela, hey Breeze. Angela got to hang
Hey,
out
Reese.
with the gator. I am
Fuller, too.
impressed.
Hi, Boots.
She didn't want anything to do with that gator whatsoever, but since it was dead, she said she wasn't gonna tell nobody it was dead, but since it was dead, she went all the way right up to it and let us take video of her.
Well, 'cause it was dead.
I know, but women got a
Hey,
thing, they,
Wally.
you know, they don't want to be nowhere near it. Like even if it's a dead spider, they're like, no, I don't want anywhere near that thing. So
No, people that are afraid of spiders do that. Don't say women.
I said women that are afraid of spiders, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
No, you said women are like that.
Okay. What's up, Jazzy?
Hi, Jazzy.
Breeze is looking marvelous tonight. You can see right through that, Creed. So, regardless of the fact, I didn't want anybody else to make the same mistake I did. That's why I posted the video. I honestly should have or maybe I still will, post it as a short, where that video's only got like 150 something views. If I posted it as a YouTube short and put, you know, paramotor crash or something like that, it'll get a lot of views. But not to make money off of it. I don't want to monetize it. I want to put it so that people see it and don't make that mistake. That's what I want to happen. I'm not worried about making money off of it. I want people to see it and go, "Oh man, I should check my lines." Well, Jazzy, more than break my hand, what could have happened, depending on where that line caught my arm, if it caught it higher towards my hand, usually what happens to most pilots that happens on is it pulls their hand back into that spinning prop. You lose fingers, you could lose your hand, you could lose part of your arm. So
Yes, and
yeah,
my boss was very disconcerted over the fact that that net is not strong enough to stop that from happening.
the net is strong, but when that much force pushes against it, yeah, it just.
Yes, I know. I explained it to him,
Some of them are
and he was still
even stronger, but
very disturbed.
yeah. But everything turned out okay. It was a lesson learned. I know I'll never do that again.
Hey, Bootsy.
Like I said, I usually don't even put the brakes in my hand until my motor's already running. I got in a hurry. I was trying to get in the air, which, you know, in hindsight, that made me not be able to fly the rest of the event. So I got the one flight in, and lo and behold, that very first flight, my GoPro said it had 70% power, right? So I turned it on to record. Before I could even sit down in the trike, it turned off. And I was like, okay, that's just a fluke because it says it's got 70% power. So I turned it back on, hit record, beep, 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 turned right back off again. I'm like, seriously? So I just went ahead and took off. I only flew like 30 minutes, and then it started getting bumpy because it was starting to get a little later in the morning, so I just landed. Landing went fine. Takeoff was great. I just didn't get it because the next time is when my prop exploded. Now, I did, I had another prop. It's an old prop, but I was going to use that. Ripman let me have some line, so I was able to fix the netting. So I fixed the netting and the prop and the hoop where it had popped out. It didn't break the spar. It popped off the spar, which is weird, but I fixed that. Right before I went to take off, and they were like, "Oh, you're going to get a redemption flight." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to go get a redemption flight." I looked down at the mounts that hold my paramotor to the trike, and one of them was really bent, the side that the prop broke, you know, on the right side. And I looked down, and the weld was cracked over half of the weld was cracked. And at that point, I was like, man, because I also cut 2 lines. I didn't say that, but I cut 2 lines when the prop broke. Andy Fuller was there. He sewed me some new lines while I was at the event. So I had the lines replaced, a new prop, or not a new prop, a used prop. Everything was good to go except for that mount on the trike. So when I saw that, I was like, man, something is telling me I'm not supposed to fly right now. So I just packed it all up, and that was it. The rest of the event, we just hung out with everybody and socialized, which is really the best part of it anyway. I mean, the flying's a great bonus. There's another flying coming up in May, so I'm not real worried about it. I did get a flight in. I can say I flew in Florida, so, that was the good part. But, yeah, I just didn't...
Peanut.
The other thing about the mount that holds the paramotor to the trike, they were aluminum, from what I understand, because I contacted the manufacturer, and I was like, this shouldn't have broke. And he was like, oh, you must have rolled your trike, because those things don't break. And I'm like, I have video. I did not roll my trike over.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at it. It literally it barely shook it. It turned it to the right, but all of a sudden... Now the weld's broken. That shouldn't happen if it's welded correctly.
My personal opinion on that is that was not specifically caused by what happened. I think that was wear over time because you have a round frame on your paramotor, and those clips are not made for round.
Right.
So every time you landed on that, it put stress on those plates.
I have thought I bought. So
Why
the new
are you licking my arm?
The new set is supposed to be made out of steel. Now they still use the square mount. So I'm basically putting a square mount over a round pole, which is not ideal, but it does hold it very well when you tighten it down. I would like to fabricate my own mounts. It would make everything so much better. So even if I made it out of aluminum, if I get a solid block of aluminum, thread some holes in there, cut out the centerpiece so that my frame can sit down in it, and then get some of those push pins, which they sell on Amazon, then I can just sit my trike in, click, click, done. And I don't have to worry about it anymore, because I won't even have to. It would literally take me 5 seconds to set my paramotor on the trike or take it off, which that's the way I want it to be, because right now it takes me about 3 or 4 minutes because I have to tighten all those bolts. It's only 4, but they're a pain in the butt to get to, put it that way. Munchkin knows everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
well,
so the other thing.
You mind, ma'am.
Smokey would like to see you. So we rented a camper with Tony and Angela. Tony and Angela from Vegas. They came all the way from Vegas to Florida, so they made a long trip on a plane. Munchkin and I, well, I won't say Munchkin. Munchkin drove me to Florida. That was over 12-hour drive. Not fun. That's a long drive. 8 hours I've done in a car many, many times. I don't like going past 8. 12 was excruciating, especially when we went down there because it was raining most of the way down there. That sucked. Did she bring her pen? I did not see her bring her pen. That would be kind of bad, Creed, if she did, because she might have lost it.
That's not a good idea to bring stuff like that.
So, we stayed where all the cool people hang out, right? You have where all the cool people were, which there's no power hookups right there. Then you have other people that are, they're glamping, so they all hook up to power and water hookups a little further away from camp. Now, I will say that usually he had 42, I think, registered pilots last year. This year he had 86. So doubled the amount of registered pilots. That's just registered pilots. That doesn't count how many people were there. there was a lot of people there that didn't even fly. They just came to watch and hang out. So, like Rip Man didn't fly. Will didn't fly. Shane didn't fly.
It's kind of ironic considering his name is Will Fly.
I know, right? Will
No,
walk.
he won't. We'll watch.
But we'll watch. Will can watch. That's fine. I mean, he had every intention on flying. We even put together his I won't say we. I barely helped him. He got a new Parajet Maverick. He was putting that together while we were there. It
You
was still
supervised.
Yeah, I supervised. I helped him with the netting part. He did the rest, which it was pretty much put together anyway. Watching those elbows. So we rented a camper, and this camper guy was like, "Oh yeah, the camper's got unlimited use of the generator." Blah 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 blah. Come to find out, there was no generator. So Angela and Tony went and rented a generator. It was a Generac, and it was so loud.
It wasn't that loud.
It
Look,
was
when
pretty
we were
loud.
in the RV and the door was shut, it was no louder than any other generator that I've heard.
Apparently, no. You know that the
Will is
predators,
just a giant wuss.
the predators that we have are considerably quiet.
They are, but if you're in your RV with your door shut, like I told Will, I said, it sounds to me like you need to get a better insulated vehicle. Because it didn't bother me at all.
Earmuffs, I don't know. But yeah, I get it. I still think that generator was really loud. It was not.
I did see that Grim Green got demonetized. I did not know about DJ LSB.
Wow, both of them? Well, see, that's what happens when you're big time. And the demonetized thing, for me, it wouldn't bother me as much. I don't make money off YouTube anyway. So now, if you're doing YouTube to make money, then that would be a problem. If you try to base your income off of YouTube, that's also a problem. There's Will.
Especially without having a backup plan.
Yeah, you don't put all your eggs in, hey, I'm gonna be a full-time YouTuber and I'm gonna make all my money off YouTube. Then your channel gets demonetized and you have no more money.
I mean, when you try to survive off the dreams of teenagers, that's what happens. I'm gonna be a YouTube star, Ma.
Yeah. So Will took a good video of our alligator hunt. He only posted it on Facebook. I don't think he posted it on YouTube, at least not yet, which he should do, but maybe that's not good enough for his channel. I don't know. Will's got a rep to protect. So I had a great time down there. Like I said, it wasn't all about the flying. It was more about the social. Hey, Mick, how you doing?
I mean, it was all right, except for the guy that kept bitching about the noise. I don't know who that was.
Somebody was really mad about the generator noise. I don't know, man. I'm lucky I did not lose my hand or fingers. That could have been way worse than it was. I could show the video, but it's like, if y'all are on my channel, you've seen it. So there's no need for me to sit here and flop back and forth between videos and try to explain anything when you can clearly see what happens in the video. I think you can. I mean, I know if I can see it, then pretty much anybody else can see it. Flying a drone, it doesn't hurt if you crash. That is right. It only hurts your pocketbook, Mick. Which in my case, I mean, let me show my damages. Hopefully this camera's, I gotta get the camera going. Hold on a second. I took a lot of camera. I forgot before the show started. I was like, oh crap, I didn't even put my camera in here. Is it upside down? What in the world is going on with the camera? Oh, there we go. It's fine. So let's click on that and let's click here and then here.
Mm-hmm. What?
Okay, how about now? I'm sorry. It's whenever I unhook anything from this computer, it gets pissed off. So I was saying this is like a cat scratch. It doesn't hurt. This is rope burn or line burn. Um, and then there's another little scratch here. But yeah, none of this hurts. I'm lucky I didn't lose any of my fingers or hand or anything like that. So yeah, but you know, there was a few mistakes that happened at the event. Nobody was seriously injured. I think a couple of props got broken. One of them was
Phone?
mine. Oh, a phone.
A phone got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, one of those phones. Will's got video of it. It was prop versus iPhone, I think it was. And I tell you, the prop won. That phone was busted so bad, and it just whacked it one good time, but it put it in pieces. It was crazy. So let me put this over here where I can see what I'm doing. It looks so dark in Munchkin's room. Yes, I was lucky, Linda. Glad you came back with a good story and not with bad
You know
things.
why it looked you know why it looked so dark in Munchkin's room? Because somebody stole my surge protector that I plug my lamps into so they
I don't
could
know who would do
spy
that.
on the cats.
Send it back under warranty. Tell them it's not working right. Well, I mean, if anything should have been under warranty, it should have been those mounts for my trike. They shouldn't have broke so easy. They weren't expensive. It was like almost $50 to replace them, but
I can guarantee you they would never let that fly because again, those are not made to attach a round frame.
that trike is sold as a universal trike. If it's going to universally fit,
Yeah,
then it
they
should
lied. It was
universally.
not
Yeah.
universal.
Anyways, the old mounts were aluminum. The new ones that are coming are steel. So I have high hopes for the new ones not breaking. I was like, I don't have a credit card from that company. It's one of those, hey, if you click on this, you know, this could be your credit. It's not a valid credit card. I'm like, why is that on my desk? They keep sending me stuff and I don't want it. Yeah, other than that, I mean, we had really good weather there the whole time. It was kind of strange because we were in the lower half of Florida in Bowling Green, and it was 85, 86 degrees down there during the day. It got cooler during the nighttime, but it was weird because the day we left, it had to be in the high 80s. Drove all the way home, and when we got out of the car, it was 38 degrees here. That's cold. That's like a big difference. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Will. So let me see if this will show without. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let me fix my Zoom. You know, sometimes you just can't run a background, man. There is the phone. They got hit by the prop. Will's holding the phone. That does look like an iPhone, I think. There's another piece of it hanging from the phone. It literally whacked that thing so hard, and it's on Ripman's video. If y'all watch I think it's on the first one. It may be the second video because he's got part one, part two. Yeah, that's how strong those props are, Harry. They're no joke. So
Yes, that was very
imagine
cool
if
too.
it does that to a phone. How did it come in
Scott,
contact?
I think he had it on a tether, and when he started to run, it bounced off the ground and up into his prop.
There you go. Munchkin's got it right. He had it on a tether.
I know I had it right because I
So-
fucking watched it.
So yeah.
I watched it happen with my own eyeballs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Tony. Did anybody get video? Yeah, it's on Ripman's video. It literally shows that phone get hit by the prop.
No, he's asking about the rocket exploding. Lots of people
Oh,
had video of it,
I
but
have video of
I
it.
don't think it would look as good on video.
It's probably
no,
not
the
going to
prop-
show up that good, but I do have. I
Prop
have
did
lots
not
of videos.
survive either, Wally. Nor did his pride.
I got
He
so
walked off the
many
field with his head
videos.
hung low.
Oh, there it is. All right, this is the video from the Starship or whatever you want to call it. Let me see if I can get that build cam back up. And y'all might be able to see this. So it's so whited out. Wait, what did I just click on? I can't see my own screen. Oh, hold on. Yeah, see, the screen's so white you can't even see it. Great.
No.
Maybe at an
But,
angle
I mean,
you could, but
you could email that video to yourself and then share the screen that way.
I missed when it had the really
Did
good
you hear
cloud
what I
around
just
it.
said?
Yeah, I'm not doing. That's too much work.
It's too much work to email it to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Mail. See, then it's got to go through preparing before.
And it's not like you physically have to do anything. You just wait.
Did the prop survive that? No, that prop that got hit. Well, no, to be honest with you, that prop that hit the phone,
Christina.
I didn't see how bad it got damaged after the fact. So I don't know how bad his prop was. I want to. Subject. There we go.
Yeah, I know, Will. The humanity. The patience on this one. I gotta wait for it to prepare.
Yeah, it's 75 megs, man. It's not gonna. It's telling me that you use mail drop, and I guarantee
Then
that.
send it to your Facebook Messenger.
Wait, it gave me a link. All right, I might be able to get it. Let me go try to grab it.
Cash was the best dog ever. He was great. Well, I'm sure Will doesn't think so, but
Download
What,
to my
Smokey?
device.
what do you want, ma'am?
All right, it is downloading. It's done. That was fast. Okay. Wow, I got so many things pulled up right now.
That means he liked you, Will. He was marking you as his territory.
Yeah, is that it? I think that's it. Yep. All right. I'm going to try to add this. As a media source. Let me see. There it is.
Cash was like the social butterfly of all the dogs, though. He went and played with everybody and went and got to meet everybody and did not give a shit what Uncle Rip had to say. He was living his best life that weekend.
What the fuck is that?
Can y'all see it now? Wow, it's kind of. Hold on, I gotta adjust it. It's so big that it's taking up all the screen here.
That's what she said.
All right, there we go.
What is that?
It's coming back home.
That's insane.
That was a pressure wave that
Someone,
Yeah, I missed when it had the big cloud around it, but I tried to film the rest of it.
Yeah, the big halo was cool.
Yeah.
It was much more impressive looking in person than on the video. The video doesn't capture
Oh, I guess that was it.
what it looked like. Yeah, and then it went back behind the trees where we couldn't see it anymore.
Such is life. I got so many videos of just different different launches, landings. I missed the best one, which this guy literally dragged on his belly halfway across the field up to his knees and kept dragging. I don't know how he did not. Considering I broke my prop, busted my cage up, and everything in a matter of what, a couple seconds, and this guy went halfway across the field and didn't break anything.
I mean, does it make you feel any better that he probably really fucked his jeans up?
Yeah, he messed up his jeans. You
Yes,
know, I would have took that.
The clocks have changed, Cloud Chucker. We sprung forward an hour on Saturday night.
Oh, sorry, Cloud Chucker. I should have tried to keep you up to date of our time change. Yep. It is now 8:30 here on the East Coast. You know, we spring forward sometimes.
Someone did get video of that launch.
Oh,
See,
they
all
got-
I saw is me and Tony were standing there watching Scuba, and then between two vehicles, we just saw some dude fly by very quickly on his knees. And then next thing we saw as he came from the other side of the cars, he was up in the air. But
Yeah, it
we
was.
figured we'd know who he was, judging by the grass stains on his legs.
It was pretty nuts. I was like, man, why is this guy still trying to take off? And he just would not let
Never
off the
give
gas.
up.
He never gave up either. He just kept on going. All right, you go for it, dude. I noticed that Ripman had a really cool light, headband light. It's one of the brightest ones I've ever seen. I had one also, but it's not like that one. And I
Right,
always
Will?
have to adjust the darn thing. And that one looked like it lit up a what thing's
That's you,
Cloud
Scott.
Chucker? That one looks like it lights up a whole area, which I like, and Temu sells them. So, I try to go to Temu, and it tries to give you 18 freaking offers right off the bat, and it's like, come on, man, I don't need. Are you eating the hot chips?
Yep.
We took those Carolina Reaper cheese puffs down to the fly-in, and we couldn't get anybody to really try them. I mean, a couple of people did. But they only ate one. I mean, did your link
And
not work? Which
I don't
link?
see a link, Will.
Yeah, what link? I mean, I can post other links. What do we got here? That's not from Will.
Woo.
Yeah, all I got's a picture, so I don't know what he's saying. Oh, the link you sent for the headlight. It did, Will, but like I said, as soon as I clicked on your link, it took me to Temu's website instead of Temu
Yes,
the
Tony.
app.
Well,
So it didn't know
not
who
the
I
same
was. And
bag, but
it tried to give me 18 different offers. So then I had to go back to the app and type in the name of the headlight, and then I was able to find it. You can either buy one for like $4 or $5 or buy two for $7 and something. I was like, yeah, I'll get two for $7. Why not? So that's what I did. I bought another one of these LED hologram things because it was cheap. Because, they were like, hey, you can get 6 products for free. So I have a bunch of stuff coming for free, apparently. But I can only claim one of them a day. I don't understand how Temu works sometimes. They gave me 6 free things, right? But you can only claim one per day. I have to go back every day and hit claim.
right, and
Claim.
you can only have it shipped if you spend $15, which means you have to buy something every day.
No.
And who just buys one thing from Temu?
No, it honestly, I did not have to buy more stuff on these 6 items. I literally hit claim and hit checkout, and then it says $0 done.
Yeah,
then-
it's these, Tony.
And then you can click on speed up delivery, whatever that does. So I clicked on speed up delivery. It was free. Why not? So we'll see how quick it gets here.
Even if they don't have the small, you can buy a case off Amazon.
Oh, you brought the laser they had at the flying? Cool, Will. At least you buy some stuff that people recommend to you.
Tony wants a laser too, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
That laser that I brought was not cheap, so I do not recommend buying. Number one, blue lasers are more expensive than green lasers. So the blue one you saw, that's the reason I got it, because it's blue and it's a 5-watt laser. You could probably find a much, or just, well, green laser, 5 watts is not going to be cheap either. So that's why it looked like
Tony
a freaking
wants
lightsaber.
to be able to hail the space station.
I have a small one of those 3D fans. It just showed up with some other crap one day. Nice.
They do have a blue one. I'm getting that too.
Yes, 5 watts. Have you not seen my laser? I took the batteries out of it. Hold on.
Look, and Tony and Scuba are 2 peas in a pod because Tony said, "Is it hot?" And Scuba said, "Hold it against your hand." Tony said, "Okay." Pointed it at his hand. Yeah. I'm not quite sure if you should have one of those unsupervised. Where's Angela? Well, she'll have to keep an eye on you if you get a laser. Well, this one was trying to burn flies out of the sky with his laser, so. What are you doing? No. I think it's in the blue bag in the closet. I don't hold still that long, Wally. Well, are you talking about Angela? Maybe. I'm sure they can, especially if it's a dark colored balloon. He thinks that's how he fucked up his vision by going into a bathroom with the lights off and shining the laser and blinded himself, which wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. Going back to work sucked while he's looking for his laser, by the way. It was horrible. I walked in Tuesday morning to 407 emails. They got most everything done. They got enough done to where I can say that it's not like they weren't sitting around doing anything, but they were seriously stressed out. I'm just trying to figure out why it took 4 people to fill in for me.
Oh, because, yeah, when you were gone, whoa. Because when you were gone, this is not going to show up well in here, just so you know.
They will if you turn the light off.
I doubt it. The room already looks blue.
It's because you got all the damn LED lights
Holy
on.
moly. Yeah, it's and if I show this anywhere near the camera, it'll destroy it. You're not going to be able to tell. You have to look at it there. Now you can see the beam. And I might burn my cabinet if I hold it on there, because that's black. Anytime you shine this at something black, it burns the bejesus out of it. Whew. That'll wake your vision up. Yeah, it's a pretty strong laser. I mean, I got this a while back. It's very heavy, too. You could knock somebody out with this thing. And I need to fine-tune the focal point on it again to where... That's probably why Tony didn't burn his hand instantly. Because you can adjust the end of it to focus it so at whatever distance you put your hand, it burns really fast.
Will wants to know if you've got a link for that one.
I don't remember... I got that so long ago. I do have some lasers I got from Wicked Lasers. That one, I had a 55 milliwatt green laser, and it broke. You would think that Wicked Lasers, as expensive as they are, would you could get a replacement, but Now their lasers are crazy expensive. But yeah, I'm very aware of Wicked lasers also. I don't think that one came from there.
So when you
Um,
look up 5-watt lasers on Amazon, all you get is laser printers.
no, that because they don't. They're illegal.
Mm.
A class 3 laser, yeah. Did I take the sticker off mine? I did. This had a big warning sticker on there, but yeah, higher class lasers are you're not supposed to be able to get them anymore in the US. Now I'm sure you can get it if you really try. There's a lot of stuff that still uses high powered lasers. But
Yeah, laser printers apparently take 5-watt lasers or laser engravers.
yeah, those you can get 30, yeah, but they're not made to carry around with you.
No,
now you
but
need a
apparently
permit.
you can buy the replacement heads for the lasers too.
Okay, well, that I would have to put this under a measure to see what it actually is, because you know how they say it's 5 watts and then you go to measure it and it's like, it's more like 2 watts, which even 2 watts would be good. Most of the lasers you get offline are in the milliwatt range. They're very low. That one is very
What you got?
strong. It messed my eyes up for a while because I had the green one that I had from Wicked Lasers. I took it in a bathroom, a small bathroom, and it lit up the walls and made them look like lava. And the problem, I did it for like 20 seconds. And when I left the room, all I could see was red. That's all I could see. And my eyes have been bad ever since. And you're supposed to wear glasses, but I thought it looked so cool. I just couldn't stop looking at it. That was a bad thing to do. Don't do that. But yeah, especially if you fly a trike, I just don't want
Lasers are
I just
bad.
don't want people
Okay.
getting hurt on a trike. I mean, that was a stupid mistake. I shouldn't have made that. I know better. That's the thing. I know better, and I just didn't do it. Yes, exactly, trash bag. It is for something you can hold in your hand. They make those really powerful ones that you can sit on a table that have heat sinks and everything on there. Those are really strong. Like if I had a balloon or something, I could catch something on fire with that sucker, no problem. If you ever point like a laser like that at a cigarette, the white paper from it, it will blind you. It is so bright. So you have to have, I got special glasses, which I don't know where they are, but they're made for that blue laser because of the nanometer of the range of the laser. I can't remember the number, 532. Can't remember the number on the blue, but it's whatever color that is. I'm getting another bearded dragon Monday. Some guy has them, and he's, you know,
Aw.
I saw something today, and I don't browse Facebook Marketplace, but today I just happened to be on there for the heck of it. I was looking up trikes. I was going to see if they had paramotor trikes and see if I find one cheap. No, there's nothing. There's a bunch of paramotors for sale, but that's it. So one wheels are not cheap, right? And the XR, which they're coming out with another one this year that's the new XR, I guess, but the original XR was like $1,800. So somebody has one in Norfolk for $250. I don't think I believe that. Because if it was that cheap, I'd be like, yeah, even if it's got and it comes with replacement the kickboards on each side, it's got replacements, but he's got it barely in the picture. You can see the board, and I know
Hey,
he's not
Angela.
selling just a charger. That would be stupid, but whatever. So,
I'm gonna warn you now.
yeah.
If you do anything dumb without supervision and decide to go meet this person, meet them somewhere in public.
No, I'm not doing it. I literally clicked off of it. I really
She
don't
canceled
trust
on me,
anything.
Angela, so I ended up having 7-Eleven pizza for dinner, which was actually really good. But
Yeah.
you know.
Today was Pie Day for 7-Eleven. So their whole pizzas was $3.14 because that's pie.
Unless you wanted pepperoni, and then it was $4.52 after tax. But that's not bad for a large pizza.
Yeah. It was a decent sized pizza.
I
It's
like
wow.
7-Eleven pizza. It reminds me of skating rink pizza. It's good, especially for less than $5.
Pre-crash photo. Man, that would have to be any one of my well, I mean, you could watch that Ripman video where I took off. Matter of fact, where's my OBS? Everything has just went to crap on me. Let me see if I can capture just that. I will try. I won't be able to see anything, but y'all will. Select window to capture this one. Let's see if I can put it in frame here a little better. And I'll make this bigger and see what happens. Oh, you should be able to see it now. All right. So let's see if it's me. So this is me taking off. This was the good takeoff. Courtesy of Rip Man. All right, that was that. There you go. Simple as that. Now,
Dire Thing's not here, so coins aren't working.
Oh, Dire Thing's not here? Wow. This Scuba eating a landing? No, I don't have any video of that flight at all. Turn on my lights and make some fuse Clapton wire. Damn it, Creed. I have got everything picked up in my office. We are back from vacation now. I need to get down to doing that stuff. I tried to use a different drill yesterday, and the batteries that go to that drill suck. So I'm going to have to use the DeWalt, which is probably what I was going to do anyway to make wire with. But I've gotten it picked up enough in here now where I can actually get in here and make some wire. I can do that. I don't want to make it right this second. When we got back from vacation, I caught some kind of crud. Luckily, we had Monday off, so we took 5 days vacation. We basically started vacation on Tuesday, came back on Tuesday. So
Angela, and Tony all got it. Apparently, I have the intestinal fortitude of a raccoon. So.
Yeah, Tony would have got my landing. I did not land where I took off. You are right.
Munchkin would have got the landing too if you would have landed where you took off. We were waiting for you.
And you can ask Nick Justice. There was some crazy glide ratio right there. When I let off gas, I thought I was going to land near y'all. I just kept on gliding. I ended up way out in the middle of the field, and I was like, man, on my next flight, I would have been like, oh, I need to shut it off way back here, but I didn't get that chance. So I was just wanting to land because it was getting rough.
This thing right here is a
pneumonia.
Pain in the butt.
Smokey wants to see you. Andrew gave it to you? I don't doubt that, Angela. Freaking Andrew was hanging around like, damn, dude. Give me a little slack here. But it only lasted for like 24 hours, thank goodness, because Monday I felt like total crap. There was no way I would have been able to go to work.
You were much more of a whiny bitch the last 2 hours of our trip.
There you go. That's when it hit me. That's weird. Like 10 hours into the trip, no problem. The last 2 hours, it really hit me and I started feeling bad. And then the whole next day, I was, ugh. By the end of the day, I started feeling better. Well, Shane, we had a great time. Even though you didn't tell Angela bye, which I think it's funny now that you did get Shannon this time and tell her bye, but didn't tell Angela bye. And I know Angela was in the shower or something, but I still think it's funny that you missed Munchkin one time and then got her this time, but then miss Angela that time.
Shane just knows how to keep people coming back.
That's it.
'Cause they got to come back to get their goodbye.
He's got it all figured out. He's like, if I don't
Mhm.
tell her bye, then she have to come the next time to get her bye, and then I'll miss the other one, and then they'll have to come. He's got it He's got it worked up. Can we vote? Vote on what?
Who the best was there?
Vote who was the best.
You keep farting. I can smell it. Why are you farting on me?
Cat farts?
Yes, cat farts.
Oh, that's great. I know how to make them keep coming. Say no more. I got you, Shane. You know, I won. They had a raffle. They gave away that Soul e-bike. That was the top prize. That was a $3,000 to $3,500 e-bike. Very nice e-bike that Nick
Your
Justice
birthday
donated.
was not on Friday, John Q, but happy birthday.
Yes, I'm sorry, John Q, that we missed your birthday. I literally had crap for internet down there. I really didn't want to bug people for their Skylink. I mean, that Starlink, not Skylink. So it is what it is. I had barely any cell phone signal. A lot of time my phone said SOS on it because it had no signal.
My phone was dead most of the time from trying to find a signal.
Yeah, I didn't even get to go into that because we were talking about the generator and it being loud. But not only that, the generator was 6,500 watts. But we would run that generator straight to the RV, and if we turned on the AC or anything, it would pop the breaker in the camper. So I honestly
overload the generator and shut off.
I believe that whoever had the camper before us that shorted out the lift system, the stabilizers, shorted something out in that camper, and now it just won't run anything without overheating and popping breakers. Because I mean, no matter what I tried to, any plug you used, half the plugs didn't work in the RV, number one, but the ones that did work, if you plugged one thing into it, it popped. It popped GCFI, GFCI, whatever the hell it is. It would pop every time. So we just gave up on it. It's like, if you want to run anything, it was straight from the generator. It's one of those. So, ground fault connection
interrupter circuit.
Something like that.
I don't know.
I could barely concentrate. John Q. Oh.
It's good to know that John Q's still got a vivid
It is almost
imagination.
Angela's birthday, so I'll tell Angela happy birthday now, because I know it's coming up in just a couple days. GFCI, yeah, there you go. I'll get it mixed up again, so you know.
So we got to go to Buc-ee's multiple times.
Oh my goodness, Buc-ee's.
I spent a lot of money at Buc-ee's. I understand what the draw is. However, now that we've been multiple times, I don't think I'll be spending that much money in the future. But yeah, they do have really good brisket sandwiches.
Brisket sandwiches, and then some kind of triple layer turkey barbecue sandwich. Yeah. That one's really good too.
My new Buc-ee's cup.
Yeah. Munchkin's got a Buc-ee's cup with
a beaver on it.
It's like a leopard Buc-ee's cup. But yeah, Buc-ee's, it's so crazy because they have like a gabillion gas pumps and Tesla hookups at the gas station. And a lot of their pumps, like they'll have a whole section, maybe 25 pumps that are non-ethanol. You can choose, non-ethanol gas if you want, which around here, there is no non-ethanol gas unless I go all the way over to where Eastern Shore is, and then I can get non-ethanol.
So here's the thing about the generator, right? From what I understand.
I'll chuck her. Buc-ee's
now,
is
correct
awesome,
me if
Scott.
I'm wrong, but it was the guy that rented the camper was who referred the generator guy and was supposed to tell us or rent us one that was compatible with the camper. So, I mean, I don't understand why they would give us a fucking construction generator for an RV.
Yeah, and
And
then
that's literally all they had left.
they
But
told us, oh, you're going to need a 4-prong 30 amp cable, which is what I brought it down there, and that won't even hook to the generator. I'm like, dude, this cable was $50. So now I'm going to have to try and take that back if I can. I did find the receipt because I never took it out of the box and say, hey, I didn't, this was the wrong
yeah,
cable.
but the box is fucking destroyed.
Do you know that Predator 3500 watt went on sale today for $600? I paid over $900 for that generator, and now
sorry.
they're $600. But they got that 5,000 for $1,000, and it's got the remote start and 14-hour runtime.
Well, thank you, Cloud Chucker. Yeah, Bucky's is good. Now, I would say we made a mistake on the way back because we got stuck in traffic, and of course I had to pee, right? So, I said, look, we're going to stop at the first Bucky's we come to. That happened to be the Bucky's in Daytona Beach. And it was also bike week. And it's also spring break.
Hey,
So,
King Cobra.
our gas pump number, because they number the gas pumps like they do at any gas station, but more so here because you will not be able to find your car. Our gas pump number was 222. And we still had to circle the gas station just to get gas. I have never been to. There were so many people, so many people. I was going to drop kick an old dude if they didn't get the fuck out of my way because I had to pee, and everybody likes to just meander around in front of the entrance to the bathrooms.
I
Yeah, it's
just
bullshit.
got a news update.
Of
Nearly 300 birds dead at OBX, Outer Banks. Bird flu suspected.
lovely.
That's not far from here. The Outer Banks is, well, it's closer to Will, probably. 300 birds dead.
The Outer Banks is not fucking closer to Will. The Outer Banks is Kitty Hawk.
Right. That's closer to Will than it is to us.
Hatteras, do you know where Will is?
Yeah, he's
No, it's not. It's about an hour and a half away for us. It's about 5-6 hours for Will.
Oh, okay. All right, we're closer then.
Will is on the western side of North Carolina.
Oh, I get it. East, west, what's the big difference? A lot here, actually, because the east side, there's no mountains. The west side, there is.
Right?
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting story to watch and see why there's so many dead birds. Or at least the new pandemic, bird flu it is. He's central North Carolina. So if he's central,
We're still closer to the Outer Banks.
Yeah, because it's only what, an hour and a half to 2 hours for us to get to the Outer Banks. So yeah,
It took us about an hour and a half to get to Kitty Hawk. Yes.
yeah, and that's a great place to fly if you can find parking. Good Lord. And you need to have an aircraft radio on because freaking helicopters, banner planes, all that fly over the beach. So you have to watch what you're doing over there. But even the other Shannon got to ride on one of the e-bikes. Shane posted a video on that. That's funny. I rode one for a couple of minutes, but I was surprised at my little scooter. That thing never went dead. It still had about 30% power. And I hadn't even charged
you
it
were
up.
just zipping around like one of the cool kids on your
I
little
was
scooter.
zipping around, man. I enjoyed that because, before we had to walk everywhere we went.
I will say that the RV having a bathroom was pretty damn nice. Oh, my phone is in there on the charger, Scott.
I enjoyed the RV, sleeping in the RV. That was nice. I mean, the bathroom was
Even
a bathroom.
though it was a little short bed, my feet hung over the edge of it.
Yeah, so y'all can imagine if Munchkin's feet hung over the edge of the bed, I'm a lot taller than her, so you know how my legs were hanging off the bed pretty much. I literally had to back up to where my head was against the headboard so that I could get my feet even close to being on the bed. They still weren't on the bed, but they were close. So, but it was comfy. I can't complain with that part about the RV. Everything else about it sucked. Just the no power, you know. Luckily, we brought a cooler that I could run off the little battery bank. It worked great. I charged it twice, I think, off Will generator. Appreciate that, Will. Will didn't even know I was charging it. My feet were hanging out the window. No, it was towards the door. They had doors that separate the bathroom and the bedroom, and then they have another door on the other side of the bathroom. So if you need to take a shower or anything, you got one little bitty area, which was the bathroom / shower. And then it went out into the main kitchen / living room area, and then they had another sleeping area that looked like two coffins, which is where Angela and Tony slept most of the time.
Oh, CDC.
And that was it. But it was a slide out camper. I mean, it's not an old camper. It was made in 2022, so it's not like we were in an old junky camper. It's just whoever rented it last tore up a bunch of stuff apparently and made everything short out, so it didn't work right. One of these days, if I had enough money, I'd get my own. Munchkin wants one that's like all built into one. Whatever we drive, we sleep in. You know, she wants it that way, not no pull behind thing. Which I get it. I don't like pull behind stuff either. But
Mainly because I don't want to drive that bitch.
The good thing about the pull behinds though, you can literally set it down at camp and then drive off in your car somewhere, and you could just leave the camper there. So that's the cool part. Just backing them up and all that is a pain in the butt. And how much strain it puts on your car and gas and everything. I want an e-bike, but my butt is too heavy for most of the legal ones. You know, King Cobra, I'm 240. I'm probably about 250 now because we haven't been on the diet for over a week now. But it has no problem pulling me around, and that's just a little scooter. The e-bikes, it didn't even blink. It pulled me no problem. Now that's those Soul e-bikes that Nick Justice has over at Justice e-bikes. Those things will pull probably any weight. I don't even know, but it didn't have no problem with me.
Y'all want to hear something depressing as shit, and this is how I know I'm old. We rented a minivan to drive down there. I want that minivan. I didn't want to give it back. It was nice. It had all kinds of bells and whistles. You just press the button and both side doors open. The back opens up. You can shut it with the button too. It had all kinds of, like, driving in the dark, the brights would just come on themselves, and if a car was coming, the brights would turn off. It's got night mode inside, so when it got dark outside, all the lighting inside changed. Touch screen radio. Yeah.
Well, it was a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. That's the van she's talking about.
Yeah, for a 2022, they still want $24,000 for a used one.
Yeah, vans and trucks and stuff like that keep good value because
anybody want to give me $24,000 so I can buy a minivan?
Yeah, don't hold your breath on that one.
Never hurts to ask, right? I mean, I need to go sign up for fucking Foot Finder or whatever so I can make an extra $700 a month to buy a minivan.
Well, I mean, your feet would fit on camera for sure.
Of course they would. I've got cute little feet. I'm telling you what, if I got a minivan and he treated my minivan like he treats his truck, it would definitely be him, John Q.
Most legal e-bikes are 100 kilogram limit. You're 266.
You need
Well,
63,000 to
I
pay off
don't.
your house. I think I need 197,000 to pay off my house.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
you're way
think
closer.
my
That would be
son,
a big super chat.
my, the Marine has got it all figured out, man. He was telling me his whole budgeted out plan and how much he has to save, how much he's going to make. He is literally going to move to Portugal and
Yeah.
live off like 20 grand because apparently you can buy a house and live like a king over there with that much money.
Yeah.
Not to mention that he gets paid disability from the military anyway. So he makes enough money off just that to live. I don't. I don't get any disability or anything. Well, I wasn't in the military, so I can't,
No.
Minivans were a big deal in the 80s. Oh, they're still very much a big deal. Anybody that has kids nowadays, that's their
Yeah,
go-to.
but I don't have any kids. But I like the space. I like being able to fold down the seats and put shit in the back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like I thought I couldn't see at night to drive, right? Well, it turns out when you're sitting on the fucking ground, you can't see. But when you're in a minivan with bright ass lights, right? Hey, guess what? You can see the lines on the road. You can see where you're going. I I want the minivan. I want it.
That's sad because we gave away a minivan and
Yeah, okay, that you fucking trashed out.
it was trashed
That was
out,
nasty.
but it had very low miles on it.
It didn't have all those bells and whistles.
No, it definitely didn't have those bells and whistles. Not even close.
Stina, I'm serious. I have one. She's 30, so yeah, I don't have to worry I don't have to worry about car seats in the back of the minivan or anything. Now I do have grandkids, but we could throw them all back there too. They don't fit. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and your kids or your daughter came to our job today and was like, "Hey, what's up?
yeah.
I need your help."
Mhm.
So, underwear's a good
She
seller.
found me. Now,
Hey.
foot picks though, I can do that. I don't care if, hey, you want me to step on a banana barefoot? All right, how much you pay me? I'll do it.
Let me show y'all some of this stuff that
I just don't know where you go to Google how to get involved in like that, and I'm kind of afraid to look.
Timu has tricked me into getting. Let me see. Where's my build cam? Oh, did I turn it back off? No.
Dire Thing might not have realized that the time changed either, so.
Why is it not? The camera's not moving though. That's weird. I see the camera, but I can't. It's not moving on the screen. That's weird. I've never seen it do that.
Mm.
Is my hand just invisible? Why is it doing that?
I don't know. No, I'm not doing OnlyFans.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a
OnlyFans
minute.
is like live, and I know you can have pictures of my feet. That's as much as I'm doing.
Still not showing. I got my hand right here. I see
Oh,
nothing.
King Cobra, that's not good. Have you turned into a vampire, dear?
Let me turn the camera off and then back on. Maybe that'll fix it because it's literally that's weird. I've never seen it do that ever. There's always a first time, I guess.
Yeah, but
Oh.
not just about feet. Hey, look, John Q. I'm sure there's a fucking market for that somewhere.
Now it's showing stuff.
There you go.
So
I don't have hairy hobbit feet. You can ask Tony and Angela or Will. I don't have hairy feet.
there's one thing. This
They're
is a
just small.
Crown Royal neon sign. So aluminum, waterproof, HD printing. Wait,
How big is it?
that doesn't say anything about it. That it's
You. I don't know, John Q, but I don't want to.
This is not a light up sign. If you
Okay.
read all the description, it doesn't say anything about. Well, it does say neon sign, but it says okay. Well, maybe it is.
Could be neon that just glows in a black light. Could be neon paint.
We'll have to
Vibrant.
see.
Yeah. How
So,
much was it?
$0 for that one because
Oh, well, so there you go. You can't. Really
there's
say
the
much.
lights that Will was talking about right there, and
That's why you need to
I
read.
showed too much on camera. I screwed up. Anyways, there's the lights. So if I go back, I'll show you another sign I thought was cool. You can see it says free item totals to the sign itself. This one's a Jack Daniels old time whiskey sign.
Thanks, Scott.
What?
He did the dirty work for me and looked at his fucking funwithfeet.com.
There's the LED sign that I got.
I'm totally going to save that link. I'm just saying. Because I'm dead fucking serious.
The only other thing I got was this because I have trouble looking at the microwave for the time. This has it all built in. Time, date, day, all the good stuff on there. So, and it's got a remote.
Will said, "We're coming for you, Scuba."
Right?
He's got the address now.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't mind sleeping with cats, Will, because that's our only extra bed the cats have claimed.
What the fuck is that?
It's coming back home.
So,
That's
let me
insane.
move this thing. Why did it go back to that?
Back to what?
It was showing the rocket thing again. I don't know what's going on anymore. Get the Jack Daniels sign. I haven't seen that one yet. Wait, which one was I just looking at?
I don't know.
Oh, the Jack Daniels sign. I do. That's the one that's supposed to come March 21st to the 28th. If it's decent, I don't mind getting another one, Creed. I want to see if it's any good. We're
gonna have to find a spot for it because I've already got the little recipe shot list and then the little cat that says "Show me your Tito's" hanging over the bar.
7.8 inches by 7.8 inches. It's not really big. They make it look big, but it's not.
That is very small.
Yeah.
Scott says, "Sweet, now I know where to come to get that top side." So I want to tell y'all what me and my coworker had to do yesterday. Okay. So I'm gonna leave out a lot of details. One of our coworkers did not show up for work, and we were very concerned. So she has a key to their house. So we went over there to check to see if this person was okay. We couldn't get in the front door. The key unlocked the deadbolt, but it wouldn't turn the doorknob. It was really tight. So it was weird because the key fit, but it wouldn't turn. So I'm thinking it was probably not the right key. So we started walking around the house trying to peek through the windows, right? Just to make sure they weren't passed out on the floor or dead, whatever. Couldn't see anything. No lights were on. Now, this is after people had been calling, texting, sent the police out there for a welfare check. They wouldn't go in the house, so we went out there. But anyway, the back door was open, so we went in, creeping around the house, calling this person's name. We weren't trying to be quiet. We were being loud. We were calling their name. Went upstairs. Well, I went upstairs because she's a big chicken. Went upstairs and found them asleep, heavily asleep. Like my hands were ice cold, right? So I walked up to this person and touched their hand to see if they were breathing. Are they okay? Called their name. Nothing. Nothing. So we kind of grabbed a few things that we were needing from them and left and shut the door on our way out. So I know they're probably thinking, like, did I have a dream that like a ghost came in and touched me with their ice cold hands while I was sleeping? Um, I kind of feel I don't know how I feel about it. Something doesn't feel right about. I mean, we were going there to check on them because we were genuinely concerned. Um, when we saw that they were asleep and that they were breathing and that there was nothing wrong per se, um, we left. But then they're like, "Didn't you wake them up?" No. I mean, I tried to call I don't know. I feel some kind of way about it. It was an interesting experience because there was a chance that we could have been walking into something not very cool at all. It could have gone in multiple directions. But I don't know. Is that something? Would y'all have done that? Would y'all have done that? Would you would have crept up in their house and peeked in on them in their bedroom to see if they're still alive? Because I mean, we had a key, so technically it wasn't breaking and entering. You give somebody a key, you know. Um, well, John Q, here's the thing. Is this person apparently had an ambulance show up at their house over the weekend. Um, then we've only heard from them for about an hour on Tuesday, and then they showed up and completely missed several appointments. Um, so we were genuinely concerned, CDC, that they might be. Um, they were not dead. Um, they were sleeping. As far as I know, they started taking a new medication. So, well, that is one question that I asked before I agreed to go over there is, are they armed? Um,
Yeah.
because I'm not trying to get shot for a welfare check. But the answer to that was
Oh,
a no. Um,
Creed sent a message. Guess what Creed wants to do?
what?
Creed would like to give away another pen. Would you
Oh,
guys
very
like
nice.
would you guys like to have a a handcrafted pen
A
made by
hand
Creed?
created pen. Yeah, Harry, and we're not exactly sure what the deal is. Um, it there is a little bit more to the story. This person has a history of going AWOL, but for different reasons. Um, we found no evidence of a repeat of those reasons as we were walking around the house because I wanted to check the ground floor first, make sure they hadn't passed out in the kitchen, or were laying in the hallway. So we just kind of walked around downstairs, calling their name. Um, didn't get an answer. No lights were on. There was no. Um, the house didn't look ransacked or anything, like, you know what I mean. um so we just kind of went upstairs to check and see um if they were okay because there was a a chance that they weren't. I don't know, I just still feel kind of weird about it. um Still haven't heard from them, by the way. I have no idea if they even realize
Okay.
that we were there, except for the nightmare of something with a very, very cold hand touching them and calling their name in their sleep, only to disappear again. He probably thought it was a ghost. But
All right. If you guys would like to enter the giveaway for the pen, All you have to do is type that in chat and you will be entered into the giveaway. I just put it in chat. Just type what I did and it'll put you in there.
I do not typically skulk about other people's homes. And in
There
a
we
way,
go.
I don't feel like we were skulking because we were calling their name. Um,
I didn't, Creed. I think it fell behind my desk and I haven't been able to get behind. This stupid bot, I think, ran over it and pushed it off my desk because I wouldn't have just
he
put it
does like to
anywhere.
bulldoze things off your desk.
Yes, he bulldozes all the damn time. I think it's behind it.
I think the part that bothers me the most about it is not that we went over there, not that we went up in his bedroom and we're checking on him. It's the fact that we left without him ever even realizing we were there.
Hey, it was non-gender specific, and now you've screwed it up.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah. I didn't want to shake him, you know what I mean? He was sleeping, he was breathing. He wasn't sweaty and clammy or anything looking. Um, can you really skulk if you're calling their name the whole time though? It might just be you. I don't see that we've gotten that any internet connections unstable thing throughout the whole show. Um, I don't know. It's just a weird situation cuz the fact that no one's still heard from this person. Now somebody did actually go over there again and make contact with them, and did shake them and wake them up, to get hit with like a nonsensical half asleep answer. Um, I don't. The whole thing is just fucking weird.
I'm worried about my pen missing though. I do not see it behind the desk. I'm gonna tear up this room this weekend because I have to have that pen. I don't just take it out willy nilly anywhere, so it has to be in here. I just got to find it.
Shane, that might perhaps be an option in May. And Will, not that I'm aware of. Okay, so here is another fucking creepy part. All right. A copy of a list was found. And judging by that list, there is no indication of being treated for any type of illness, chronic illness. So, no, not that I'm aware of. And usually, when you have somebody that is in ketoacidosis, they are pale, they are clammy, they are sweaty. They almost appear drunk. This person did not look like that. It looked like he was. I wish I could sleep as soundly as he was, curled up in his little blankies, just zonked. Um, I don't know. I just feel maybe I should have shaken his ass and woke him up, jumped up and down on the bed.
All
Wake
right.
up, wake up, wake up. It is
Did
Harry.
everybody get in yet? Let's see how many we got in there so far. 11? We're going to do better than that, man. I want to see like 15 people in this giveaway, at least.
Shane, we had to sneak in. Well, we walked into a coworker's house after them going MIA, and we were worried about them. And we found them alive but asleep. So I basically walked up and touched them with my cold ass hands and tried to wake them up. Younger than me, Linda. No, like I said, as far as I know, there's no type of illness, implied or stated. The only thing that we are aware of is
I'm
what
a
appears to
pipper.
have been
I'm a
like
pipper.
like an anxiety or a panic attack, which is what occurred over the weekend, which is why we were very concerned that the anxiety attack was tied to something else. But he wasn't dead. He was breathing. Um, Hands were warm, like I said. He was all snuggled up, looked very comfy, cozy. Um,
You know,
I
the
know
other
I don't like
place
being
it
waken up.
could be is up under my computer because I can never see under it. And there's a giant gap under it. That may be where it is because I've looked most places where I would have put the pin because, like I said, I don't just throw it in something. It's either in my cup holder right here, which it is not, or I keep it right here on my desk in front of me when I have to write stuff down. But I will find it though. Don't worry, it's here somewhere. I just got to find
And
it.
and see, John Q, that's what I didn't want to happen, right?
Oh,
I didn't want to be all up in his face,
oh wow.
calling his name and having open his eyes and see me standing there like, what the fuck are you doing in my bedroom? Um, yeah.
Let me download that and then I'm gonna message it to myself.
That's what I think, Will. I think yeah, Will, he works with me. He knows better than that. He'd be like, "Oh shit, what's she doing here? I'm in trouble." Yeah. So, long story short, we found his list of medications from his hospital visit over the weekend, and I didn't see anything on there that um there was nothing on there that indicated again any illness. There was nothing in there that you would think if taken together that they would cause any adverse reactions. But I don't know if because he did say that he was prescribed a different medication. So I don't know if that was actually on that list. And I didn't want to be poking around and reading his shit in his house or anything. So I guess we just won't fucking know. Technically, it's none of our goddamn business, but it's just you'd think a grown ass adult would tell somebody instead of just going completely AWOL.
That's a picture of the pin that Angela had made. So if you haven't
Ooh, that
gotten the
is very
giveaway,
nice.
I'm gonna give y'all about 30 more seconds, then I'm gonna pull the winner. So you might want to get in on the giveaway if you have not yet already. Oh, he's got another picture.
Rock beat scissors every
I,
time. That's a good one, Shane.
see, it doesn't show up good on here. That's why I showed it there. But yeah.
Yeah, well, and I, I, I know he's got some other shit going on. You know, he's caring for, you know, his mother, and he's definitely got a lot of stressful shit going on. But you should still let people know what's going on with you, so we don't have to bust up in your house like the FBI trying to figure out what's going on. Um,
They are different styles. Yeah, I saw that, Creed. This one's a
mhm.
little different.
I was talking to my boss today, Creed, and saw his pen in his little pen holder, which is
uh,
amazing because that man can't keep track of a goddamn thing.
yeah, he loses every damn thing. I'm trying to bring up the camera, so.
Yeah, so he still knows where his pen is, which is good.
There's another
The hell is
pin.
with this little gray tuft of fucking hair that you can see? It's bullshit.
Very, very nice. All right. Time's up. I'm gonna roll it. Y'all ready?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Dun 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 dun. And let's choose a winner in 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Cloud Chucker. Will Fly, you can find him on Facebook.
Cloud Chucker has won the giveaway. Couldn't happen to a better guy. He's always here.
Yep.
Creed is very generous. I've got to admit. I mean, he's like, just message me. Just message me on Facebook. He's crazy. So, yeah, my pen is probably right staring at me. I don't think I put it on my stand, but it deserves to be like a trophy up there.
Oh, well,
So-
see, Creed, I just messaged it to fucking Will and DM because I didn't think he'd want to blast your shit, but there you go.
You was gonna pip the Cloud Chucker, Scott? That's nice. See? We was looking out for you, Cloud Chucker. You know what, Cloud Chucker? That's karma.
Mhm.
You donated some money in chat, and the bot was like, I see your donation.
Yes, I shall
Here's a
reward
free
him.
pin. How do I claim my prize? How do I claim my prize? Just get with Creed, Cloud Chucker. He put his real name on Facebook, and I know you're on Facebook, so make sure you're friends with him on Facebook, and then you will be good to go. He will actually show you the whole deal of the pen being made, and you know, don't lose your pen like me. But I'm gonna find mine's not. It's lost, but it's here. If that makes
Yeah,
any
it's
sense.
in
It's
his
not like
office
lost. It's here. I just have to find it. I may have put it up on that stand up there because I try to keep it. I don't want to scratch it up or anything, so I try to keep it away from other stuff.
Of course I do, Angela.
Scuba put his pen God knows where, right? Yeah, that's the whole key to it. Do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? You know? Mine is 2 feet from my hand. Well, if I keep mine 2 feet from my hand, it could be anything. I got game control, not a game controller. That's a display capture controller and microphone. I got super glue here for props. I got paramotor stuff up on my desk. It's crazy.
Yep, Tony, and I have yet to go get refills for mine because I like blue ink, and I try not to go to Office Max if I can help it because I'm a sucker for office supplies. So,
100%
Yeah.
Irish. There you go. Well, you know, Munchkin with her last name, you know, she definitely got some Irish in her. She got a little Southern in her now too.
Mm.
Just saying. We had a lot of fun at Fly Up for Gauge. I was really impressed with the turnout. I was hoping just to get somewhere near the amount we had from last year, but we blew that out of the water. It just got crumbled. And I know a lot of people just wanted to come out and support Shane, but I honestly just think that the fly-in got bigger.
Well, and you know what I was impressed with? That everybody behaved themselves.
Yeah.
As far as I know, from what I could see when we left, everybody took their trash with them. They didn't leave a bunch of garbage behind, well, except for by the dumpster, which is where it was supposed to be.
Yeah, and
Like Shane said, there was no complaints by
Right.
any of the neighbors or other campers.
yeah, nobody
Everybody
flew where they
was-
weren't supposed to fly.
Yeah, everybody was respectful.
It was a great event. It just was. So, you know, I got no complaints with it at all. I had a great time. I
mean,
hated the
even
drive.
though I didn't get to obtain any wildlife, you didn't drive, you rode.
Ride, drive, whatever. It was still 12 hours in a
I
car.
hated being a passenger princess. Tony didn't get arrested. That's good. Yeah.
Tony didn't get arrested.
He did get roofied, but that's Tony's story to tell.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we all had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get arrested. It's all good, right? So, yeah, I wish I would have gotten to fly more, but honestly, it was cool just hanging out with everybody. I just hate that none of my flights, the one flight I did get wasn't on camera
No.
because my camera was dead. The one where my camera was working, I blew up my prop, so that just no video whatsoever.
Nobody came into the camper and well, as that I know of, John Q. Yeah.
It is Creed? Well, shoot.
No, I thought that was like the day after Valentine's Day or something. No, Scott. No, I wouldn't. Well, here's the thing: is the van was packed in such a way that he couldn't drive because we couldn't move the seat back anymore. So, but no, my anxiety will not allow for anybody else to drive. Even though I went to Walmart with Tony and Angela, and Tony fancies himself as the next Mario Andretti. Tony said I smelled just fine. Well, thank you, Tony.
I bet you. I can only imagine Tony driving y'all around. Oh my goodness.
Yes. He drives swiftly.
The whole month, Scott? That would be awesome. It's
You're
a
not making
whole
your
month after Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Annual road trip. You got to figure out the house issue.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't even use my Bucky's cup. I didn't get a fancy Bucky's cup because I already have. We have too many cups, but I couldn't blame Munchkin for getting the other ones because they do look nice. Especially that leopard one. I like that one myself, and I'm a dude, but I was like, no, that's not my thing. Long as she's got one, it's cool.
And then I got one with shamrocks all over it that says, "Who needs luck with all this charm?"
Yeah.
Yes, and I got a shitload of beaver nuggets. I did promise a client of mine that I was going to bring him back a bag of beaver nuggets.
Got to have the beaver nuggets.
And I'm using that as bribery because I need more time to attend to his upcoming closing. So I am buying his patience with the promise of beaver nuggets. I got to use what I got, right?
Beaver nuggets make you gag? That's
really
weird.
Well, is it all the fur, John Q? Must be the fur.
Must be. I saw your beads. I thought they looked blue at least on my TV, they looked blue. I did not know they were green. Huh.
Yes, Tina, we got a pizza from 7-Eleven for
$3.14.
It was $4.52 because we got
you added
pepperoni.
If you just get a normal cheese pizza.
If you get a regular cheese pizza, it's $3.14 at 7-Eleven today. So it was amusing standing there, right? Because everybody that came in, the guy would ask him, "Do you want a whole pizza for $3.14?" And they just stand there and blink at him. Like, it took a while to absorb what he was saying, and they're like, okay. Sure, if you're going to offer, I'll take a pizza for $3.14.
I think it's funny that Will got some video of him and his wiener in front of the Oscar Mayer wiener truck.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
You know, I don't think they have sushi at Buc-ee's, but the brisket was really good.
Well, 7-Eleven, no, but Buc-ee's has a lot of everything. We didn't get to try whatever that famous thing they have in the mornings. I forgot what they call them. There's a name for them, but they only make it from like 6 to 11 in the morning. So you
Yeah,
got to
they're
go.
pastries. I forgot what they were called.
Yeah, it starts with
Um,
a K. It's like Kazaki, Kazu. I don't know what the hell they're called, but
no. Um, no, not eggs. It's a pastry with
yeah,
fruit
I
in it. Um,
it's a weird name. Eh, A
here,
kolache,
a
kolache,
kolache. Yes.
Kolache. So if you look that up, a Bucky's kolache. Um, that's
I
what we
wanted to
didn't get.
get their key lime pie little parfait thing, but that would be
Yeah,
hard
I
to eat
was
while
counting on
driving.
that damn food truck, and the food truck never came this year. It's like, damn, man, I wanted to try some of that barbecue off that food truck. If I would
I
have
mean,
got it last year, I would have got his number and be like, hey, are you coming to,
I
party?
wouldn't complain about getting bacon and eggs that I didn't order, but I'd be really mad if I didn't get my bacon and eggs.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, bacon and eggs should be auto added to every order.
I was too. He missed that food truck. Yeah, I didn't realize that Will did not have a bountiful amount of food. We had food over there, Will. I mean, nothing really good that you probably wanted to eat, but we had food. You don't have to go hungry. I don't think you went hungry at any point, but still.
You know, the food truck was the park department deal. Um,
Ah. Well, we need to get on that park and be like, hey, where's the food truck?
yeah,
We
do
need
we
to
need
tell
to pay
Shane.
extra for that? Because we will.
Bring the food truck, Shane. What's up, man? At least for Saturday, from maybe Friday, Saturday at least.
We did get the Bucky's brisket, and it was awesome,
It
Scott.
is good, Scott.
Mhm.
The Bucky's brisket is no joke.
He
They're like
he
$8 for a brisket sandwich, but it's
he
really good.
he did, Tony, and I gave y'all money. I gave you the money back because we didn't cook any of it, so I didn't feel right keeping it. Thanks for the groceries. We're out.
Right? Yeah, and
Um,
whatever Angela and Tony bought, they couldn't take back on the plane with them. So it's like, we were stuck. We were like giving away Gatorades and stuff. Here, you take it. You take it.
yeah, and Tony, you like the most awful flavor of Gatorade. Who drinks orange? Ugh,
Orange is fine for Gatorade. I like orange Gatorade.
it's icky. Red. If you're gonna
Red.
go red
She
Gatorade.
kept the money. Angela kept the money. Ooh.
I mean, it was kind of last minute, so um, yeah.
Damn. Will's like, damn, y'all owe me some food or something. Oh my goodness. So I don't know how long before my mounts come for the trike, but I also, besides busting my prop, busting my netting, making the mounts broke.
Oh, sorry, Angela.
I
Angela's
had
like, shut up.
I had two lines that got broke. One of them was my brake line, which is the line that got caught around. And then the other one was my A line. Luckily, Andy Fuller was there to sew me some new lines, which was great, even though one of them is the wrong color, which I swear I don't really have OCD, but that is getting to me there. I want my brake lines to be the same color. So I may end up having to order another line, even though I don't want to. But that bright yellow line that you can see clearly in the video, I want both of my brake lines to be that bright yellow color so I know where they are at all times. And obviously, if I had
Because
trouble
clearly
seeing
that fucking worked out for you last time,
yeah,
right?
but it helps.
That bright yellow stands out. I just totally didn't
Well,
see it against my
because the
pale
one I
ass
got
skin.
it replaced with is a dark green. That's even worse. At least the yellow I could see. If I would have looked that way.
Can't you paint it with yellow fucking
No.
paint?
No.
See, Tony, I don't throw up when I drink, so I don't have to worry about thinking I'm puking blood.
I got to admit, that picture
Just
that was
saying.
taken by the dumpster was classic. I'm just saying. That was a great picture. I don't think we could have taken a better picture. And I do like Angela's reaction when she came around to the camper and saw that
Oh my
sign.
God! Yeah.
We heard that from the other side, what, 2 cars over at the campfire. We could hear Angela yell out, and I was like, what in the hell is going on? That's when Will was like, you'll find out.
Yeah,
You'll
that's
find
when Will was skulking around.
Then I heard
Will's
it
a
again when she
skulker,
went
too.
in the camper. Apparently, she found something in the camper also.
Yeah, he hid it under her pillow.
Yeah, he did.
And, I'm ashamed to say that I saw it and thought, okay, well, maybe she's saving it as some type of weird freaking souvenir.
That was
I don't
Tony's
know.
idea. It was a great idea. That was perfect. I like the fact that the dumpster was overloaded with trash also. That just made it even better. Instead of it just being like a clean dumpster, that wouldn't have worked that good. But the overloaded with trash worked really good. That was funny. Oh, he made you almost pee with the old man. Yeah, Will snuck up on Angela wearing this old man mask. That was hilarious. I turned around. I was like, what in the hell is that?
Well, and the little kid that was there did not realize it was a mask. He just thought that's what Will looked like. But Angela and I got to play with 2 big black wieners over the time that we were there.
I should feel jealous.
Very well behaved big black wieners too. Even though one of them had egg farts, but that's all right.
Well,
I think Cash was still my favorite. That dog gave no shits. He was having the time of his doggy life.
yeah, that dog
He
was
is
very
definitely a campground dog. He made his way around everywhere, but wasn't being a menace. Like, he didn't get in and eat my loaf of bread like that other little fucking dog last time. And he was just too damn cute, except for the whole peeing on Will's wing thing.
Yeah, that was bull. That was. I mean, at least he didn't pee. It wasn't like a Labrador coming over there and just unloading a gallon of pee onto a wing.
No,
But
I mean, it's a French bulldog, but yeah, the flying is what, for like an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening.
that's about right. I mean, I would say 2 hours. It depends on how early you want to get up.
So it's the same thing with like the vape conventions, where only part of it was actually the vape convention. The rest of it was hanging out at the different restaurants and venues and just hanging out with people. It's the same type of thing.
Cloud Chucker, when you get that pen, you're gonna see it's a very nice pen. It really is.
Very nice.
I wouldn't bullcrap you, dude. He does not do crappy work. So you're gonna like that pen a lot. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't get to fly the whole time, but we were just hanging out. I mean, that's what Shane did when he came to Virginia. He never flew. He just hung out with everybody, which and that's a long drive to just hang out, but that's what he did. And I can see where that's just as much fun as just as whether you fly or
one
not.
of the things that Rip hollered for Cash, he was like, "Hey, fuck nuts, where you at? Get over here, you big-eared freak."
Yeah,
I'm gonna hear that in my sleep. That was great, because Rip sounds exactly like Ray Romano, just louder.
he does.
And I mean, he sounds exactly like Ray Romano. So just imagine all you hear all weekend is Cash.
I think they
Get
were
over
born
here,
on the
fucker.
same damn block or something.
Yeah.
It's just too similar. Oh, that's the other thing. It bent my malleons. Besides the lines getting cut, so Now, after talking to Andrew about it, he was like, "Oh, that's stainless steel. You know, they'll be fine, but I'd replace them in the future," which I'll do. But I tried to look it up on BGD's site, which you can order them from BGD, but they're like $7 from BGD, which isn't much. Well, €7. Then you got to convert that to US dollars. Then you got to pay shipping, which they charge a boatload of shipping to send anything. When I tried to order one little Malian plastic piece, they were going to charge me like $40 for a 67-cent piece. So they sell Malians on Amazon. You just got to know the exact size. So I'll try and find some that I know that are well rated. And then I'll replace the two that got bent. But for now, I can just straighten them out. I just got to get them in my vise. I did see that welding aluminum is a lot easier than I thought it was. I thought you had to have a special machine and all this. No, welding aluminum looks really easy, actually, with a map torch and some brazen rods, and you're done. So I may just re-weld. I bought new mounts, but I'm going to take the other ones, cut off the square piece, and try to find a round piece that I can put on there, and then weld that to it. And that should fix all the issues. What I'd like to do in the future is actually fabricate my own mount out of a solid block of aluminum and have it milled out to where my frame will sit in there, and then use the push pins to lock the frame. That would be so much faster to hook that thing in. I just need one more piece of metal to catch the front of the paramotor so that it locks in when I push it forward. Otherwise, you just use the push pins and it'll still slide front and back, which would be bad for a motor that has that much thrust. It'll push it right off the front edge, or try to. Yeah, it was really high. It's over, I don't know, it's like got a Britain flag or something. Wherever BGD is located. I know it's overseas. But they usually just sell wings, so I guess they can probably get away with free shipping the wings over, but not small parts like that. And I don't know any like BGD dealer. One Up Adventures has it, I guess. I've never asked, do they have the metal Malians, but they might have it. Just order them from them. Because that's where I got the plastic piece that I was missing. Got to get the right hardness too. Yeah, exactly, Will. That's the problem. I haven't looked at Cloud9 yet to see if they carry it. It's possible. Stuff like that on your wing, you really don't want to skimp out on. I don't mind paying more money. But for something simple as a Malian, I don't want to go broke trying to buy two little metal pieces. Hey, CDC, I'm sorry I missed it. Blame my old age, man. That's me. I thought I said it. I probably didn't. That's my bad.
I did.
Well, yeah, Munchkin told you hey, so I figured, since she did it, no, that's not what happened. Hold on.
Where did he go? Did he just get up and leave? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now we were in Florida last week, CDC, so we didn't have a strong enough signal to do any type of broadcast from there. I think we may have brought too much alcohol because we came back with an awful lot of it. Matter of fact, I came back with more than I left with. We did kill a bottle of fighting cock, but came back with like a half a bottle of Seagram 7, or whatever the hell that is. I don't know. I don't dance, John Q. The sangria is pretty good, which I've decided that I like sangria and Sprite mixed together. It's actually quite tasty. It does dilute it considerably, but it's still good. What you doing?
I'm trying to get trying to show y'all this.
What?
Well, it won't let me go to the brightness. It won't let me go to the. I brought this, which y'all can't even see right now. This is the frisbee I brought. So when you throw it, it lights up. See, if it was flying, it would be lit up. But I didn't. I brought so much stuff to that fly-in, it ain't even funny, and didn't even get to use half of it. I thought I charged this all the way up, but it won't go to the maximum brightness right now. It's got 2 more levels of brightness, and it's not going there. We had 2 bottles of sangria we took down there that I was going to turn into slushies. Never did that. We made 1 batch of slushy stuff, which didn't even get all the way slushy, and that's mainly because we couldn't run our AC to get it cool in there.
Well, that and because damn thing kept cutting out because it was overloading the
Yeah,
fucking
it was overloading, and
generator.
it's hard to turn something into ice when it's 85 degrees outside. It wasn't that hot in the camper, but it wasn't like
No,
cold
but
either.
it kept shutting off. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we tried. That's all we could do.
Well, and sangria is pretty damn cheap too. So
Yeah, and we got 2 bottles of that. We were at Sam's or something when we got that because we were like,
it was at
we need to
Sam's.
get we need to get some more stuff. We need more alcohol to take down to the fly-in, which we didn't. We had plenty.
Yeah, we brought lots of alcohol. We had
Yeah,
like
we didn't
2
need to bring
bottles
that
of
much.
tequila, and yeah, we bought lots of shit.
Well, to be honest with you, I would have drank a lot more, but I didn't know how much I was going to be flying. And then we got to the point where my stuff broke, and I thought, I still might be able to fly if I get it fixed. So I still didn't drink. So I literally only had a few drinks the entire time I was there.
I drank your share, so
You drank my share?
I did.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind. It's just, I just thought, damn, I didn't even drink that much the whole time when I was there.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I drank and I still couldn't fucking sleep. That's bullshit. What? Why are y'all stalking me? What
Well,
do
we
you
kept
want?
Will
Why are
up
you
with our
staring at me?
generator being so damn loud.
Will just needs a better insulated camper.
It'd be 69. Yeah, well, it'd be nice, Shane, if
Well, Will, I'm gonna say you are the closest to us than anybody. So, you can come hang out anytime.
now I know Shane said he's not going to miss bad apples. I have no reason to have any ill will towards that whatsoever. I completely understand it. It's just for me, it's not cost effective for me to go to bad apples and then skip the fly-in that's literally an hour away from me. It's like I can either go an hour or 9 hours.
Well, not to mention, if you went to Georgia and didn't go visit your children, they'd probably string you up.
Oh, they'd be mad. Yeah, if
And,
I go to,
it's yeah. That's very busy.
if I went to the Grand Canyon and didn't fly it, I would seriously be pissed. But I also would be very scared to fly near the Grand Canyon.
I don't think they'd let you fly at the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, probably not. National monuments and stuff, you don't. But that's a big area, so maybe there's certain parts you can. I don't know.
Yeah, Tony, I probably got some new freckles, but how do you get that drunk on sangria, King Cobra? It's wine and fruit juice. It's already diluted.
Yes.
How much did you drink?
Let me get the exact dates for you. News, event calendar. I have it posted on there, and it's like no internet.
Straight as an arrow, the whole thing.
What do you mean no internet? Okay, there we go. So,
March 20th, 2027.
Spring Wing is May 14th through May 18th.
Yeah.
That is the dates. But like I said, if you want to come early, you can still fly. It's not like it was at Hardy Lakes because, you know, they only allow certain. Up at Campbell Field, he literally will let you fly anytime. It doesn't even have to be the fly-in. So
Yeah, he has invited everybody free pass. Just
yeah,
show up and fucking camp.
yeah. He's like,
You don't even
anytime y'all
have
want
to
to
tell
come,
him.
just come and fly. I was like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he said you can camp out, you can bring your camper, you can bring your tents. The only thing is the bathroom's not going to be unlocked unless he happens to be there.
Creed, I agree. That's why I would be tempted to, but I would not do it because that's how Grant died, and I don't want to be in any of that type of sketchy air. I
See,
know
John
it's
Q, if you call dibs, that means you also have to come here and pack it up. I'm just saying,
fly the Grand Canyon like a
be
man.
careful what you wish for.
I always come early. Ask Angela. Wow, wow, Shane.
Shane's
Wow.
on fire tonight.
I'm sorry, Bill. You did miss it
Hey,
all,
Bill.
man.
How you doing?
Bill's gonna get his strike out soon. Make sure you don't make that mistake I did, Bill. I would say my biggest mistake was starting my motor with my brake in my hand. That was a bad mistake because that put a lot of slack in my brake line, which made it flip over my arm, which is inevitably what caused me to explode my prop. Yeah, so if you start your motor first, you know, just your throttle in your hand, you're good. Then acquire your brakes and your A's, and no lines are going to get tangled or anything like that. I don't know why I did it that way. I was just in a rush. We had people blocking us in front. I had people behind me waiting to take off. And it wasn't like, hey, hurry up. It wasn't that, but I felt in a rush to get up in the air, and I screwed up. So I won't do it again.
Y'all,
I know that.
Tony tried to drag me out of my comfort zone. I was hanging out Saturday, unpeopling, just minding my own business with my drink and my vape, coloring. And Tony was like, well, come out and be sociable. Why aren't you hanging out with us? And I'm like, ooh, there's people out there. Look, there's a window. I can see all of y'all. I don't really need to be out there. My social battery had drained by that point in time.
I did get a new flavor. Raz has a new thing called Gush now. So this is white grape Gush. So, I mean, the flavor is good. They didn't have.
When did you go get that?
On the way home because I was stopping by Dr. Pepper anyway. So
yes, because the vape store is right next to the liquor store.
I got this really cheap because remember they didn't give me my discount, so they had to give me my discount this time. So I got this for $17. So, and then I was like, hey, does that discount apply to just one pod, or if I buy a bunch of them, do I get the 35% off for everything I buy? And then he's like, oh, we could work you a deal. I'm like, I bet you could, but not today. Bye. And I left. So I just needed one because the other one, they still don't have Georgia peach. He said the distributor's out right now. So I'm like, well, I guess the Georgia peach is actually really good. I wanted to get another one to take to Florida, but they didn't. They only had the small one, and the small one does not taste like the bigger one. So
what's not going to happen again, Tony? You're not going to try to drag me out and make me be social, or
you wasn't that
you're
drunk.
not going to allow me, huh?
You know what? I should have filmed Tony when he came in there talking like I don't even know what. I was like, what in the hell is Tony saying right now?
That was what, Thursday night?
Yeah. I didn't get video of it, Tony, so you can get away with it for now. But yeah, you were some kind of way.
Tony was feeling right.
ATL mint, yeah, it tastes like Mentos. Yeah, a couple of people at work were vaping the mint one. I think it tastes like toothpaste. So Thank you, Creed, once again. Yeah, we're gonna get off here in a second.
Now, see, Tony was a very well-behaved drunk guy. I have definitely encountered much more insufferable people.
You can you can
Now,
translate Tony's drunk.
the night you got roofied, you just disappeared. That's because you were sleeping.
He was done.
hmm
So
But I bet that's the best night of sleep you had in a long time because you were out. Audi 5000.
what's the dates of Moonshiners? Let me see. I can tell you real quick because I'm on the page. Moonshiners is later in the year. So Moonshiners is July 27th to August 3rd. I've heard good things about Moonshiners also. I mean, the very next fly-in, at least that's listed, is in Egypt. That's March 12th. It's going on right now, actually.
I am not going anywhere in July or August. I'm certainly not going back to Kitty Hawk.
Oh, no?
No.
July
Not
and
in
August
fucking
is
July.
July and August is kind of hot. I agree.
Kinda?
Yeah, it's kind of hot. Sun and Fun
You
is
tried to
April
kill
1st
me.
through the 6th.
Oops.
What was that?
Your little puzzle thing. I dropped it.
Oh, it sounded like something hit the freaking house. Then you have a Keystone Chainsaw fly-in. Never heard of that one.
Doesn't sound very safe.
Um,
Chainsaw fly-in.
Yeah, it doesn't even say where it is. Let me click on it and see if it shows.
The name sounds familiar, but no, John Q. Enlighten us.
Support veterans and first responders. It doesn't say where it is.
I don't have tan lines. I just am generally darker right through here and right here.
Keystone Carving State. There's a Facebook page for it. Twin Bridge Campground, wherever that is. It's Pennsylvania. Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
No, those are foster grants. I mean, they're not really fancy. They sell foster
And
grants.
Black
at Rite
Hawk
Aid.
has a fly-in. I didn't know Black Hawk did a fly-in. That's over in Valley Springs, California.
Why are the cats bothering me?
I don't know. All right, we're gonna
You
get
have
off here,
new
guys.
toys. Go play.
Thanks for everybody coming out. Thanks for the 2 or 3 people that were worried about my safety and not getting hurt. I appreciate the words of encouragement. Luckily, I did not get hurt. But there should be some more flying coming up later this year for sure. Don't know when. I got to get my equipment fixed first. Safety's #1 priority, right? There you go. All right, but y'all have a great weekend. We will catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Bye.